And the dollar I'm searching for is that 1 5 for your soul. Let's go. We also have a short week because it's Veterans Day. They did a cool thing at church to honor Veterans Day and the a lot of it's like 22 suicides. Forgot a day from suicide, but anyways, let's go to. So remember to reach out to your local veteran and say Happy Veterans Day. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We got a huge gap up. Huge gap up. Huge. We'll let a couple people get in here and then we'll start going over this gap up. Man. That's crazy, actually. All right, check this out. So I think we're gonna do one of two things. We gapped up into a supply. All right. So now that we just gapped up into a sell zone, essentially we got to be careful. It could be a bull trap. We are super overbought now, which makes sense because we're in that supply zone. This whole thing right here, right? So if you like from how I charted yesterday and what I was planning for today, right? This is key. So this is supply zone. All right. This was a supply zone, right? I wouldn't have taken the trades in here. So this is not the biggest move. I mean, that's still a $2 move. So maybe I would have taken this to that break of this high to the upside. But now that we just gapped up into here, we can watch this reject, right? That 678, 679 reject go down into our 670. Excuse me. We can watch this 678, 679 reject come down into the 674, right? Or potentially watch break back under the 674 down to 668. That would be a pretty good move. I'd be curious to see that one work. We can wait, see if we get this rejection, take that down, see what we do here. That's still a good move. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, that's a couple dollars right there. A couple dollar move, right? 678 down to 674, 675. Just be careful that pre-market high bounce. I personally, like you guys already know, I don't like trading within pre-market ranges. So unless it's a great setup pre-market, then I don't really take it. This, I would say, yeah, it's obvious. If we break below that 676, we could go to the 674-ish, but just wait for the break. Wait for it to do whatever. It's not gonna go like that, but then come down and then grab that retest to go lower, right? And if it does end up breaking through, so if it does break through to the upside, I think that we may have a stop here. Right? Here, let's do that. So I'd say above 679, 680 to that 681.80, and then to 684. So you can't take that upside. Again, I wouldn't like anything to the upside because of the RSI. Like you have to look at all the factors that play into it. We could see 200. Don't sleep on the orb, right? Yeah, that's great. So let's see, the 200 is sitting right here at the bottom. So that's, oh wow. Yeah, we don't stay under that 200 too long. Second we go under it, we snap back. Boom. Every time. Boom. So I think they came up with an agreement to open the government back up. I saw something about that yesterday. So you see that. We could actually go here and look at the news, what we got for the week. No reports today. That's nice. Veterans Day tomorrow. No reports Wednesday. And then CPI, unemployment Thursday, Friday, PPI. So this Thursday and Friday, we have CPI and PPI, followed by Veterans Day. So I'd really say Monday, today, and Wednesday are the best days to trade. Thursday and Friday, just days to see how it moves, see where it takes us. I typically go lighter position size on those days. So that is for SPY. Also, feel free to hit the like, ask questions in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions or any other tickers you want me to look at. NVIDIA, same thing. I mean, strong push. Everything looks like it's kind of everything looks like it's kind of. Oh, I always right click things on accident. Maybe. Potential. We shall see. There's gonna be a very interesting Monday session with these gap ups. I mean, look at that. We're so overbought. I'm definitely gonna be looking for reversals today. See how far we could go down. NVIDIA never even, it never filled here. So this could be a beautiful reject at that 195. If it doesn't reject at that 195, you can take it to 197. Just be aware that if you guys go long, you're going to be going long into a supply, right? So you don't want to try to hold for that breakthrough, okay? Like when you get, especially growing a small account, if you're like, okay, above 195, I'm going 197.7, all right, on the video. That's fine. You can do that. By all means, take that. Boom. If you get a nice break and retest right there, take it to the upside to 197.68. But make sure that you're wary that this is a supply. So you can take profits, right? Maybe leave a runner, but don't leave too heavy of position size. Especially with this bearish divergence going on here on everything. But that's like, I mean, that's a flag thing, dude. Definitely going to be very patient today. I'm going to wait I'm going to wait a little bit for a good setup just to see what the market gives us today. Tesla, nice. Yeah. It's pretty much the move I was waiting for. It was a break and retest of that 437.5 to 444. So again, wait to see. We're also overbought. No bearish divergence yet. So we probably will see a push up on Tesla too before we come down. AMD actually looks good. AMD is not overbought or nothing crazy. It's pretty wild. Sometimes we've seen gap and goes. By all means, we've seen price gap up, flag, and continue that whole day, and then come down later. So that's what I'm saying. If there's not a good setup, don't take it, because you're gonna go long into a supply again, right? However, yeah, the break of this 243.6, I would definitely take to 248. That's a great RR. It's a little, it is what it is, but you could probably inverse this move how we inverse this move, right? Like this whole move up, we just blew through. So I think that we could do the same here. If we break this level, then we can at least, just ride it level to level, see what we do, see what we get. So that's AMD. AMD is nice for sure. Yeah. All right, let's do the watch list. So we'll go. Again, any tickers you guys want me to go over, let me know. All right, let's go. SPY. Good morning, y'all. Also, I'm getting a website. I'm going to have a website out soon for Lowry Trading Academy. And then we'll be able to throw testimonials in there and go over, one-on-one qualifications as far as because we don't just take anyone for a one-on-one. I want people that are hungry and actually trying to learn, like gonna give me your time, ask me questions, take advantage of me while you got me, right? Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Monday, no news scheduled for today, then off tomorrow, and no news Wednesday, and CPI and PPI Thursday and Friday. Here's what I'm watching for today. So, I would say that SPY, my favorite move would have to be that 678, 679 reject. So, granted, the RSI is coming down a little bit, so we could just keep pushing to the upside. But I'm gonna go 678. We'll stay 678 reject, right? Or when I say reject too, right? So you have to keep in mind when I say reject. Let's go 678 reject. So my level right here is 678.26. If you're on the live, you can just copy my levels as I go through these tickers. That's why live is so much better, because I do round up or round down on the watch list to make it more of a safe play for people who are doing it on their own and trying to do it themselves, right? So when I say that 678.26 level that I have, 678, I'm gonna put out there, you can see a candle close above, right, into 679. Let's say we get into this zone right here, so that's fine. We're not long yet, right? We're not gonna take any long positions until we break above that 679. But what we're looking for, if it does change, right? So now if it does change, we're going to go back below, and then that would be our reject, right? So a break above candle close and then break back below on like maybe a 2-minute inverse or something to retest and then continue to the downside. Again, be wary of pre-market lows at that 675. All right. So that is what I mean in the watch list when I say reject. All right, so we'll go 678 reject down to 675 5, right? Oh wow. Oh, that threw me off. That threw me for a loop. What the heck did I just do? What the heck? Okay, my bad. I ain't too handy with all this stuff, all right? All right, there we go. So 678 reject down to 675 5 or above. We could go. It's risky, but we'll see what the RSI. We'll see what price action is telling us. But we'll go above 679, 680. We'll go above 680 to 682. 682. Also, what I think is gonna happen, I think we're gonna pop, drop, pop. Right? That's what I mean. We'll see. Now Nvidia. All right. Now Nvidia, same thing. So Nvidia is a little bit cleaner move. You could take the move to finish the bearish divergence, right? Usually there's like a high and then a higher high, and then boom, failure to make a higher high. And then we're like, okay, bearish divergence complete. Switch to 2 minutes, see what we got. Take it to the opposite side that of liquidity is going to go target. So in the video, we could go above 195 to 197.7. Again, it's going to be in a sell zone, right? So a supply, you're going to be going long into a supply at overbought levels if you take that trade. So don't be scared to just lock in profits, right? Go above 195 to 197.6. I mean, you could even just do 197.5. That's still great. Still a good RR. Or below, right? We can see I got that pre-market level there at 190. I would still say below 192. It looks like a freaking bull flag. I think this is gonna. I don't know, man. We might just keep pushing, dog. Might just keep pushing. Yeah, or below 192 into 189, 187. This is definitely yeah, I would say 187.6. So that wouldn't be too bad of a move, low key. You could wait with that pre-market move, even from 190.5. We could even just move that. We can move that. We'll go 190.5 to 187.6. I mean, you could take. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. Or 190.5 bounce. Shoot. That's insane. 195 to 197 or below. We'll go 190.5 to 187. Right, 190.5 to 187.6. I don't know how people are leaving at the most important part of the live, but whatever. Not my money. Tesla. Let's see what we got. Doesn't affect me. Tesla will go. I really like to the upside, but it's probably gonna break up. I mean, you very well can take that bounce. And we'll stay away from Tesla. We'll go AMD. I like the AMD move. AMD is pretty nice. We go AMD. Looks like a flag above 243.60 to 248.5. We'll go. That's crazy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Just play it by ear. Use the 8 EMA if you're curious. So I was wondering the same thing. Hey man. Doesn't affect our money. AMD above 243.60 to 248.5. And then we could go that gap fill would be pretty nice. Below 240 down to 236. That'd probably be my favorite. That'd probably be my favorite move, just because I'm overbought levels, but AMD's already like the RSI is kind of already leveling out. We'll see. 240 to 235. Let's go 236. All right. Make sure I send it. I think that's all I'm going to give them. If you guys are on here, you got more. So that's all I'm going to give them, folks. Let's see if that bull flag breaks out. That 1 hour, I mean, I think we will. I think we'll push up today. I think we will break through some of these supplies. But I don't know. You never know. If this is a bull flag, that would be boom. You can take it. I wonder if that would be the whole. Yep, right to that gap fill. Yeah, I'm very curious to see that. All right. Any questions? Questions, comment, concerns? I guess look for bounces or rejects, whatever we get first. What are these guys doing? Nice. Man, yeah, I guess this isn't going to be the drop yet. All right, we out you. Good luck. Be patient. Wait for that break and close of the candle. Hold on, is this a question? Gotta dye this. Ooh, he said I gotta dye these grays. I ain't got no grays. It must be the lighting. All right.